welcome everyone. Hope you're all feeling full of beans today. So I thought it's been raining long enough, maybe it's time we did some sun salutations. Encourage the sunshine out, and also it's going to encourage the sunshine within us. So definitely going to create some heat today and get moving. All right, so let's start off first of all stopping before we start. And we'll begin in a wide leg child's pose. Just take the arms out in front, forehead down into the floor. Give yourself this little bit of time just to check in with how you're feeling today. So as always, that's the most important thing when you come to your mat. How is it that you're feeling today? What kind of practice is it that you need today? Settling in any shape that feels good, within this child's pose shape, maybe with the forearms underneath you, or maybe with those arms all the way out. Taking some time to connect the mind, the breath, and the body all together into one. Beginning with those long breaths in and out through your nose. And eventually those long breaths changing into a pause in between each breath. Let's see if we can make the breath the biggest focus of the class today, especially when we move through the sun salutes. If you want to do any little wiggles here, maybe reaching your right hand a little bit further forwards, and then reaching your left hand a little bit further forwards. We'll walk the hands over to the right side, go as far over as feels good. Trying to get a nice stretch through the left side of your body. Then walking the hands all the way over to the other side. And again, seeing if we can feel a nice stretch all through the right side of your body. And then walking the hands back to the center. Come up to seated for a moment. Bring your knees together. I'm going to go right back down. But now, if it feels all right, take your hands back towards your feet. Relax your forehead on the floor. If the forehead doesn't reach the floor, you can always pop a block underneath the head. You can always use your hands as a little pillow if you needed to. But while you're there, try and relax, or if you're there, relax your arms and your shoulders around your thighs. And just let the weight of your back melt into your hips, into your heels. With the breath in, feel the belly expand into the thighs. Maybe you can feel your back stretch while you do that. As you exhale, try and relax even more over your legs. How's that feel deep within your hips? It takes me a little while to let go here. I'm holding on to my hips. So you can try and let go of those hips here. We'll take the hands all the way back out in front. And come up onto all fours. And as you rock forwards and back, just feel the thighs fall towards the floor, getting the stretch through the front of the hips. And then push the hips right back. Yeah, so try that a few times. Thighs moving towards the heels of the hands, and then pulling back. Start to take your awareness now into your wrists. As you sweep forwards, feel the fingertips push down into the mat. See if you can transfer the weight through the whole of each hand. So feel it through every fingertip, the thumbs, the heels of the hands. And now let's take little circles. Yes, you go to the sides of the body. And also again, you're taking the weight to the thumbs, the fingertips, the heels of the hands. Maybe take the circle the other way. So gradually the body's waking up. Back into your all fours and into your cat-cows. Let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. As you exhale, tuck the tail and round the back. Okay, find a little rhythm. Let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round into the back. Good. Last time, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Good, and then push away and round into the back. We'll just come back to a neutral spine and you're going to flip the fingers towards your knees. See how that feels through the front of your, or the inner wrist there. You can tuck your toes under and just see if it feels all right to kind of rock forwards and back there. Notice now as you go forwards, try and grip onto the floor with the fingertips and the thumbs. Be careful, it's a big stretch, so don't overdo it. But maybe you can feel a slight waking up of your feet as well as you pulse back. Good. If it's too tight, then maybe you're staying still on us. You can always have your fingers slightly turned out as well. Good. And then coming back, flipping the fingers back towards the front. Just turn the backs of the hands onto the floor now. The middle fingers touching each other, thumbs and baby fingers pressing down into the mat. And then you can bend the elbows, push away, come back up. Okay, so try that a few times. Waking up these wrists, waking up the arms. Thumbs, baby fingers, trying to stay down into the mat. Last one. And then release. Now you've got your toes tucked under, so keep them tucked under. Sit the hips into the heels and coming up. Bring your hands to interlace and give those wrists a nice little circle out. We'll take the circle the other way. Okay, so we haven't done this for a while. Release the hands, so we're going to take them up to the sky. You're going to start to pulse the fingers into the palms of the hands. Okay, go as fast as you can. Even faster than you think you can. So even faster. That's it, really start to pump all that energy through your hands, forearms. You want to feel it in your forearms, definitely. You want to feel it in your hands. Draw the shoulders down the back. Keep on pulsing, keep on pumping. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Hopefully you can feel that energy coming down through your forearms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake out those hands. Then take your hands behind you. Draw the shoulders down the back. Press the hands down towards the floor. So you're opening up your chest here. We'll take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. How's those feet doing? Yeah, we okay? We're going to come up onto our knees. Take the crown of the head down onto the mat. Like we did yesterday, and lift the arms up and over your head. Take a breath in here. Try not to put too much weight on your head. Just feel the stretch through your shoulders. Lowering the hands back to the sacrum. That's it. We're taking them all the way out to the front of the mat. And you can undo your feet. Sit back into your heels. Last little child's pose here. Yeah, so how's that feel? How's the hands feel? How's the forearms feel? How's the hips, the back? Hopefully a little bit more awake. So coming up onto all fours, tucking the toes under, let the belly sink, draw the head chest forwards, push through the toes and lift those hips up to the sky. Welcome to the first downward facing dog. Press the heels down one by one, give those hips a nice little shake from side to side. So we've woken up those arms. Let's see if we can use them a little bit before we start to flow. I think we did this yesterday, so let's see how we go. Come up high onto your toes. Let both heels fall to the right side. And we're here in your downward dog shape. Can you try and take your left arm by your left hip? Yeah, maybe you just hover your fingertips off the floor. Take your left hand back if you manage to lift it. And bring the heels up and let them fall towards the other side. And then can you lift your right hand up off the floor, right by your right hip. And lower the right hand down. Lift the heels up, let them fall to the right. You're in a down dog, remember, not a plank. Now push your left hand. See if you can take your right hand off the floor and by your right hip. And it is very awkward, but see what you can do. Right hand comes down, lift the heels up, let them fall to the other side. So now you're going to push down through the right hand. See if you can bring your left hand by your left hip. And it is awkward. Good. Lower your left hand down. Now lift your heels up. Let them fall towards the right side. Now try and bend your knees as you push your hips up high. From here, start to take your left arm up to the sky, straighten the legs, take your right shoulder over your right hand into a side plank. It is super tight, but it's okay. Left hand comes down, take the hips up. You're back in your downward dog, heels lifted. Let the heels fall to the left and bend your knees as much as you can. Push those hips up high. Now as you sweep your right arm up to the sky, straighten the legs and take the left shoulder over the left hand. And it's a super tight side plank, but go with it. Right hand comes down, hips go up. Enjoy your downward dog for a moment. And then walk your hands back towards your feet, relax your head. It's a nice heavy head here. Hold on to opposite elbows, you can sway from side to side to encourage that stretch through your hamstrings. Now releasing the hands, interlace the fingers and rest the hands behind your head. Let the thumbs kind of hook around the occiput, that knobbly bit at the back of the head. Have your elbows open. As you inhale, push the head into the hands. Try and lift the head, chest up. Have a little bend in your legs. And as you exhale, fold it forwards. And again, inhale, push the head into the hands, elbows open, be mindful. And then exhale and fold. Okay, definitely got a little bend in the legs here, okay? Again, inhale, lift the head, chest up, bringing the body parallel to the floor if you can. And then exhale and fold. Releasing the hands, start to walk the hands out towards the front of the mat. Come into that plank pose again, core nice and strong. And then lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Good, guys. You're going to take your right leg up to the sky. Just before we get into sun salutations, I want to strengthen our core a little bit. You're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow. Take the shoulders over the hands and hold it there. Core nice and strong. Can you keep the thigh where it is and just come back into downward dog, keeping that right thigh there, that heel into your bum. And again, coming back, right knee to right elbow. And then keeping the leg there, come back into downward dog. Last time, right knee to right elbow. Keeping the leg where it is. Take it up into downward dog. Squeeze that right thigh in. And you can extend the leg to the sky and open up that hip. Should feel quite nice there. Lower the right foot to the floor. And now take the left leg up to the sky. And you're going to bring your left knee into your nose, left knee to the left elbow. Try and hold it there. Use your core now. Keep the thigh where it is. Lift the hips up. Squeeze the right heel down. Back into down dog, keeping the leg there. Coming up high, right toes. Roll forwards, knee towards the left elbow. You've got this. And then take it up and back. We're just waking up the core. Last time, come up high onto the toes and roll yourself forward. See if you can tap. And then take it back. Lift the left leg up. Bend the knee and open up that hip. I think we've woken up the core. Good. Lower your left foot next to your right. Bend your knees and look forwards. Now you can jump or step your feet inside the hands. Once you get there, take a halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, fold forwards. You can take the hands behind the calves and draw yourself in. Rolling your way, come up to standing. Bring your palms together. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and hinge from your hips. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. As you exhale, jump your feet back. Chaturanga down. Inhale to come cobra or your upward dog. And then exhale to take it back, downward facing dog. Okay, take 2 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, make the breath be super important. So inhale, bend the knees and look forwards. As you exhale, jump or step the feet inside the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. So really heavy head into your toes. Inhale, roll your way up. Press your palms together, lift the arms up. And then exhale, fold forwards and hinge from the hips. Inhale, take a halfway lift and lengthen, weight the toes. Exhale, jump your feet back. And you're still exhaling as you lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into your cobra, your upward dog. And then exhale into your downward dog. Find your rhythm. Inhale, 2 breaths. Exhale, hips up higher. And again, inhale. And exhale. Okay, try and go with the breath. Inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale as you jump your feet through. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale as you come to standing. Palms together, lift the arms up. And then exhale as you fold forwards. Hinge from the hips. Inhale to your halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, you jump your feet back and you're still exhaling as you chaturanga down. Inhale as you come cobra up dog. Well done guys, take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, 2 breaths. Okay, try and get deeper into your downward dog now. Maybe heels closer to the floor with every exhale. Inhale, bend the knees and look forwards. Jump the feet inside the hands as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Can you fold forwards even more now? Inhale as you come to standing. Arms lift up. And then exhale as you fold forwards, hinge from the hips. Inhale to halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale as you jump back. Chaturanga, still exhaling. Inhale, cobra up dog. And then exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Okay, what can you feel in your downward dog as you take a little bit of time here? Inhale, bend knees, look forwards. Jump your feet inside the hands as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Press your palms together, lift up. And then exhale as you hinge from the hips. Inhale to halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, jump it back. Still exhaling as you lower down. Inhale as you come up. Good. Exhale as you take it back. 2 breaths. So we've got 2 more sun salutations, or sun salutation A anyway. Last breath. Good. So on your next inhale, bend the knees and look forwards. Can the hips get lighter now? The feet get lighter as you jump them. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale completely as you fold. Inhale, roll your way up, palms together, lift your arms up. Exhale and fold, hinge. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. How lightly can you jump your feet back as you continue to exhale? Inhale, halfway, coming out to your cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Good. 2 breaths. What can you do here in your downward dog? Last breath. Last one. Bend knees, look forwards, jump. You can step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fully fold. Super, super heavy head. Good. Inhale, roll your way up. Press your palms together, lift your arms up. And then exhale and fold. Hinge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, how lightly can you jump your feet back? Elbows brush the rib cage, still exhaling. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. So if you manage to go with the breath, that's brilliant. Maybe you manage the breath better than the movement, and that's fine. Maybe it's the other way, yeah, but practice will mean that you can do the both. And you'll create lots of lovely heat, lots of lovely space in your body. So now on your next inhale, bend the knees, look forwards, jump or step those feet inside the hands. Take a halfway lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, fold forwards, nice heavy head. So you're going to bend your knees, your big toes are touching, your heels slightly open. Imagine you're sitting down in a primary school chair. Tuck your tail and then lift your arms up into your chair pose. Now bring your hands, your fingertips to touch. Draw the hands forward, sit the hips down. Breathing in. Good. As you breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump, step those feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. It's nice and easy. Step your right foot inside your right hand. Move your left foot to the inner edge of the mat, just like yesterday. Drop the back heel 45. Reach the arms forwards, the head forwards. Come up into warrior 1. Feel your baby toe on the floor at the back. Yeah, so we worked on this yesterday. Taking the hands down, pick the back heel up, front foot to the back, chaturanga down. Inhale your cobra up dog. Exhale back, downward dog. So you step your left foot inside your left thumb. Take your right foot to the inner edge of the mat. Drop the back heel. Draw the arms forwards, the head forwards. Lift up into your warrior 1. Right hip coming forwards. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, take the hands down. Lift the back heel up, front foot to the back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. You're stepping or jumping those feet inside the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, big toes touching, heels slightly open. Tuck your tail, lift your arms up, sit down into your chair. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Come to standing. Good. Take the hands down to the floor and bend the knees. Lift the arms up, tuck the tail back into your chair pose. Hold it there, breathe in. As you breathe out, hands come down, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump it back. Chaturanga, still exhaling. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it back. Good. So let's step that right foot forwards again. Take the foot to the inner edge of the mat. Drop the back heel. Reach the arms forwards. Tuck the tail. Come up, warrior one. Can you feel your baby toe at the back? Good. Take the hands down. Pick the back heel up. Front foot to the back. Chaturanga. You can skip it if you're getting tired. There's lots of vinyasas. And when you're ready, left foot inside left thumb. Right foot to the inner edge of the mat. Round the back heel. We come up into warrior one. Tuck in the tail, lift the chest. Good, bring the hands down, pick the back heel up. Front foot to the back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Nice, take it up and back. Downward dog, stay with it. We've got one more round. Sun salutation B. Surya Namaskar B. We bend the knees and look forwards. How lightly can you jump those feet inside the hands? Once you get there, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, big toes touching, heels open slightly, tuck your tail. How nice is it to come into chair pose? Yeah, lift those arms, sit down nice and low. Bring your palms together and straighten those legs. That's hard, that bit. Okay. So now you're going to bend the knees, fingertips onto the floor. Your last round. Tuck the tail, lift the arms up, sit down into your chair. As you exhale, hands to the floor, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, and as you exhale, jump, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Okay, so your last warrior one each side. Right foot, inside right hand. Move the left foot over, drop the back heel, reach the arms forwards, tuck your tail, come up into that warrior one shape. Good. Taking your hands down, pick the back heel up, front foot to the back, chaturanga. Lift the head, chest up. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Good, you're going to step your left foot inside your left thumb. Foot to the outer edge of the mat. Drop the back heel, lift your arms up. Legs strong, warrior one, breathe in. Good, as you breathe out, bring the hands down. Pick the back heel up, front foot to the back. Chaturanga. Sound effects are coming. Take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Well done, guys. And breathe out. Take a moment. Let's lower the knees to the floor. Big toes touching. You can come up to seated on your heels. And just turn your palms down. Palms up. And then let your eyes close. Draw the shoulders down the back. And feel the energy of the sun salutation. A and B. Surya Namaskar. A and B. You feel that energy in your body. Eyes closed, face relaxed, jaw relaxed. Letting the breath settle if it's a little bit higher than normal, quicker than normal. Checking in really with yourself, checking in, not checking out, checking in. I'll take one more breath here. Guys, good. Give the hands a little shake if you need to. And we'll come back up onto our all fours. And you can let the belly sink. Lift the head, chest up, tuck your toes under, and lift those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hopefully that feels nice and normal now. You're used to that downward dog shape now. Breath in, and breath out. So you're going to lift the right leg up to the sky and bend the knee and open up that hip. So that should feel nice to get to that point now. Bring your right knee into your nose, right foot inside your right hand. You're going to lower the left knee to the floor, draw the head, chest forwards. How does that feel there? From here, come back onto the left knee, right toes to the sky. Inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, and fold over that leg. Yes, you're warm now, so you can really sink into this right leg. Re-bend into this right leg, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, bring your left foot to the top of the mat, and then extend your right leg all the way back. Yeah. Lower the right knee to the floor, come onto the fingertips, draw the head, chest forwards, really sink down into the front of that right thigh. And then come back onto your right knee, left toes to the sky. Think about this left hamstring now, really sink down into it. It's nice and warm, so you can do that. Rebending into this left leg. Lift the back knee up off the floor. Now sweep your left leg all the way back. Bend the knee and open up the hip now, so you get to feel that on the other side. Good. You're going to bring your left knee into your nose, left foot inside the hands. Lower your right knee to the floor. Lift the head, chest up. Sink into it. Enjoy it. Now come back onto the right knee and left toes to the sky. Can you get a little bit lower into this left thigh now? Good. Rebend into that left leg. Lift your back knee up off the floor. Right foot to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. You're going to slide your left leg to the back of the mat and then lower the left knee to the floor. Yeah, hopefully these hips are getting nice and mobile now. Come back onto the left knee, right toes to the sky. Sink the belly over your right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. And we'll rebend into the right leg, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and let's slide the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. Good, guys. Lower your right foot next to your left. Do any little wiggles that you would like to do. Then lower the knees to the floor, untuck the feet, sit onto your heels, take your right hand behind you, keep your bum on your heels, and just lift your left arm up and over your head there. You can bend this right arm if you want. Bringing it all the way back, taking the hand behind you, keep your bum on your heels, sweep your right arm up and over your head. You can bend this right arm, do whatever you need to do to feel that upward lift. Good, and coming back to the center, back onto your all fours. Let's see now, with all that energy, if we've got some spring in our step. So tuck your back toes and lift your hips up into that downward facing dog. Okay, here we go. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Like you did yesterday, straighten the right leg and try and lift it even higher. Yeah. Now try and drop that right hip so those right toes are pointing down. Yes, look in between your hands. So you're going to bend your left leg. And you're going to try and jump off your left foot into an L shape and lower the left foot back down. So it might be a tiny little hop. It might be a big hop. See what you can do with it. You're landing in the same place that you lift off. Try at least 3 little hops into an L shape, maybe 1. Yeah, so you're keeping that right leg up to the sky, that left foot down. Good, lower your right leg down, wiggle out. If you need to drop your knees and shake out your wrists, do that. Let's go to the other side. Find the spring in your step, yeah, to go with the sun salutations. So left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up that hip. So that's the hip open. And then see if you can straighten the left leg, lift that leg higher. When we come into the hop off your right foot, this left leg is the anchor, yeah. Drop the hip, toes pointing down, look in between your hands, bend the right leg, and try and hop off the right foot. Try and find an L shape with your legs. Maybe you get some hang time. Yeah, maybe you get a little moment, a little second with both feet off the floor. Try at least 4 little hops, even if they're just little tiny hops. Try 4. And when you're done, you lower your legs down, and we'll lower the knees down. It's a long time with the head down, so sit back onto your heels. Take a moment, shake out your wrists. Certainly waking up your brain, ready for the day ahead. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the hands down, counterpose all of that work that you've done. Breathing in and breathing out. Awesome, let's keep going. Release the hands. Do a cow pose, belly sinks. Lift the head, chest up. Try and keep that trench in your lower back as you tuck your toes and lift your hips up into a downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. So you're going to lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. Straighten the right leg, try and lift that leg even higher. And now drop the right hip. Look in between the hands. Now this time I want you to jump your left foot into the middle of between your hands and your foot. Yeah? So bend that left leg and then just jump the left foot in between, a little bit higher up towards your left hand. Then from here, you're going to lower your right foot down onto the mat and sweep your left leg up to the sky. You're going to bend your knee and open up the hip. Maybe you can come up high onto your right toes. See how that feels there. Keep taking the weight into the hands. Maybe your right foot floats up off the floor. Maybe not. It will eventually. It will one day, but it might just be that you're pushing the weight into your hands. Eventually that right foot will come up off the floor. The left knee is the anchor. And then lower the left foot next to the right. I bet that's a relief to do that. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. So all this work that you've been doing, you guys are so regular in your practice. Things will start to change. Roll your way up. Hands behind you, bend the knees, thighs forwards, hips forwards, open up. And then hinge from the hips. Good, releasing the hands. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. And it's just a little walk back into downward dog. Are we ready for the other side? Yeah. If you need to stop, stop. Otherwise, let's take the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. I'm going to straighten that left leg there, try and lift the leg up even higher. Yeah. Then drop the left hip, toes pointing down. Okay, so you're going to bend your knees, look in between your hands. And you want to bring your right foot to the center in between your hands and your foot. So just a little bit further forwards. Yeah. And then lower your left foot next to the right. So hopefully this is kind of the perfect place. Take your right leg up to the sky and open up the hip. You can have a bend in the left leg, it's totally fine. So you might be able to come up onto your left toes, take a little bit more weight into your hands. Keep lifting the right knee up to the sky until that left foot hovers off the floor. And it might not hover today, but you might feel a little bit of lift. Yeah? And we're working towards it every time you step on your mat. Even if we don't work on this stuff, you're working towards it. When you're ready, you can lower your right foot next to the left. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Roll your way up. Lift the arms up, palms up, thighs forwards, counter pose it. And then exhale and fold, hinge. Inhale, take a halfway lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Good. Lower your knees. Sit back into your heels. Shake out your wrists. Okay. So that either happened, something happened for you there, or you felt the intention of where you're going to go eventually. Yeah? We're going to try that sequence one more time for you to process it and make a pathway. You would get it eventually. You have to just keep practicing. Let's do it. Downward facing dog. The only way to get into this stuff is to practice it. And we do that every day. You do that every day, jumping online here. So it's going to happen, if not today, sometime. So lift your right leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Straighten the right leg. Feel the power of that right leg. Drop the right hip. Look in between your hands. Bend your left leg. And try and jump that left foot just a little bit higher towards the hands. Lower your right foot next to the left and now swing the left leg up to the sky. You're going to bend the knee and open up that hip. Now it's that knee, that left knee, that is the anchor point now. Try and come up onto your right toes, even with the right leg bent. Try and take the weight into your hands. Maybe that right foot hovers off the floor, maybe not. Yeah, but take the weight into the hands and see if you can feel it. When you're ready, right foot lowers, left foot lowers if it was lifted still. Halfway lift, lengthen, exhale and fold. Roll your way up. Press your palms together, thighs forwards, hips forwards, and then exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, a little walk back into downward facing dog. Okay, let's try again. Come into this with a playful mind. Yeah, not a mind of, oh my goodness, if I can't do this, I can't do anything. Yeah, it's just playful. Left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Straighten that left leg, and then drop the hip. Look in between the hands, bend your right leg, try and drop your right foot more to the center of the mat. Bend the knee and, oops, lower your left foot next to your right. Swing your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. This is great here. Just coming up onto those left toes is enough. Taking the weight into the hands is enough. Anchoring through this right knee is enough. Maybe you get lift off. Maybe that left foot comes off the floor. Maybe not. Yeah, these are all maybes. When you're ready, left foot lands if it lifted, right foot comes down. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Exhale and fold. Roll your weight up, Sunny Salutations. That energy, we're using it here. Palms together, lift the arms up. And then exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, walk the feet back to your downward dog. And then lower the knees to the floor. You can have your big toes touching, knees open wide. Relax the tummy, chest, head in between the legs. This is one of those classes where I really wish I could see you. Hear you, feel you. Any questions about that, let me know. We can do like a little class specifically on that. If you like, let me know. All right, slowly come back up to seated. And we are going to take the legs out in front. Well done. I hope you feel full of beans. Flex through your feet. Push through your heels. Push down through the fingertips. Lift up nice and tall. And as you exhale, fold it forwards. Relax. Now you can have a bend in your knees. That's totally fine. Yeah, so if that lower back is a little bit sticky, take the knees bent. Should be feeling nice and warm though, for sure. Breath in, draw the chest forwards, and breath out. Okay, roll your way up. Let's bend the right leg. We haven't done much twisting, so we can take that right foot onto the outer left leg, left arm to the outer right leg, and then right fingertips behind you into your twist. And it is pretty much your first twist of the class, so be careful. Breathing in, lift the head, chest up. Imagine you're pushing your head back into a wall. Now, if you feel like you could go a little bit further today, take your left arm up to the sky, and then bend the arm, hook the arm outside of the leg, and then straighten your left arm so those fingertips go to the floor there. Can you harden your left leg? Flex through that left foot. As an option, your left hand can go through the hole in the leg, and your right hand around your back. Yeah, but this is just an option. Release, come back to the center, but bring that right sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Push down, lift tall, and exhale, fold over the leg. Again, this left knee could be bent if you needed it to be. Make your way back up. We'll bring this right leg back up, and then bend the left leg. We're taking the left foot onto the outside of that right leg. If it's too much, keep it on the inside. Lift up tall, right arm around the left leg, and left fingertips behind you. It's like you're drawing the leg in towards your belly. And as we start to slow down, don't lose the breathing. Yeah? Keep the breathing there. Like the sun salutations, you had a breath for every move. It's the same thing here now, keeping that breath mindful. If you want to go a bit further here, take your right arm up to the sky. And now bend the arm, take it outside the leg without hunching forwards. Keep lifted, and then work on straightening this right arm. For some reason, this side is much stiffer than the other side. Try flexing through that right foot. Maybe this right arm can go hand through the hole in the leg, and then left arm around. And if you catch hold of the fingers, try and lift up tall. But it's enough already where we were before. One more breath. And release. Bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Push down through the fingertips to get tall, and then fold over the leg. So this right leg can be bent. You could have your left hand on your left knee, just encouraging the stretch. Inhale, chest forwards. Exhale and fold. So all these movements, or this pose, Janu Sirsasana, you see how the knee is open, how the leg is extended. Does that remind you of anything? So a little bit earlier we were here, and that leg was out to the side. Yeah. So the more you can get your chest to the floor, the more that leg is going to be able to float off the floor. Yeah. So every pose that you do, that you think maybe your thoughts go off somewhere else, this is your one-legged handstand right here. Good, nice. Lift yourself right back up. And I'm going to take the knee up. Let's bring both soles of the feet together now. We'll open up those knees. This is always a nice one to get into at the end of a practice. So you lift yourself up nice and tall, and then start to fold it forwards. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Maybe you can creep those hands a little bit further forwards. And then we'll slowly start to walk your way back. Lay down onto your back. Take the arms up and over your head. Let the backs of the arms rest on the floor. You can let the knees kind of sway from side to side, massaging your glutes and your lower back. Then take a breath in, fill yourself up. Exhale, let it go. Last few poses. We're going to bring the knees up, have your feet close to your bum. Breath in through the belly. As you breathe out, lift the hips up to the sky. This might be enough for your back bend today because we really haven't done any back bending. If you feel like you want to do a wheel though, fingertips to the shoulders, palms flat. Push down to the hands and come into your wheel shape. Just be mindful there hasn't been that much back bending. You can stay in bridge though, that's perfectly good. And then you bring your chin to your chest as you lower yourself back down. Have your feet as wide as the mat, windscreen wide for those legs. Well done, guys. Last pose, plow pose, or hug your knees into your chest, Upasana. Okay, so you've got here, Upasana, or plow pose, legs up and over your head, toes touching the floor behind you. We're just stretching out everything that you've worked here. Try not to put too much weight in your neck. This is definitely one you don't want to look side to side in. You want to keep the gaze straight up to the sky. Let's take one more breath here. Palms down into the mat, slowly lower down. And you're going to take your feet to the corners of the mat. Have your arms down by your side, your palms faced up towards the sky. You can have a big sigh. Breath in through the nose. Open mouth and exhale, side out. And then let your eyes close, let your face relax, let your jaw relax. Take this last few moments of stillness, okay? Especially after such a moving practice. Be here for a few moments. Feel the whole back of your body resting on the mat. Feel the energy that you've created. Now you'll refuel yourself. And then with that refueling and hydrating and all this energy that you've created, you can move through your day supported by your practice, supported by this time that you've spent on yourself. So a few more breaths in this place. Whole body relaxed. And you know that you can stay there for as long as is needed. But if you need to get moving, if you're excited to continue with your day, then start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, breathe a little bit deeper. You can reach your arms above the head to do that lovely full body stretch. So the end of every practice is the beginning of a brand new start. Yeah? Fresh slate. Roll over onto the right hand side. And then come up to seated whenever you're ready. Bring your palms together once you're there, your thumbs pushing into your chest bone. So in gratitude to this brand new day, this clean slate, this time that you spent on your mat, and in gratitude to all of those things and anything else that you're grateful for today. Take a breath in through the nose. Open. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Maybe it will include some more handstands, hopefully some sun from our sun salutations. Have a lovely day.